All right, lovely people. Y'all can see the impact. I mean, I love every time I watch that video, I get so excited because it just beautifully puts on display the power of your dollars and what we are making happen with your support. So I want to keep the energy flowing, keep the runner show going, and I'm excited to introduce a film by one of our amazing advisory board members, Hilliard Guest, called Mermaid. And after this screens, we are going to bring him up for a conversation about the project, but also why he has decided to lend his voice, his platform to supporting the BTFC. All right, y'all.
Such a queer. Faggot. Faggot. Cocksucker. Faggot. Such a queer.
Fuck you, faggot.
Where you going, freak?
What the hell?
You're such a weirdo.
You're the weirdo. Leave me alone. You'll never be a girl. Shut up. Just shut up. Queer. Cocksucker. Such a queer.
Should have never been born. Oh, hell no. No. Shit. What the hell, child? Why the hell you want to do that, huh? No, tell me where you live, because I'm taking you home. Oh, fine. But you gonna catch cold in those wet, stank clothes. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Come with me. Come on now. The bigger the glass is, the smaller your fingers look. That's a tip.
You live here?
It talks. What's your name?
Cassie. What's yours?
I'm Pepper. Now get out of those wet clothes so I can throw them in the dryer. Put this on. Underlay. Don't touch anything. I'll be right back. That's Dallas Coulter.
Sorry.
Now your little ass is standing on my Chanel.
Chanel. Like, in Vogue?
Uh-huh. Circa 1970. So you know what Chanel and Vogue are, huh? Look at you, little fashionista. You lucky I went deep sea diving in a knockoff.
Do you want to be a woman?
Hell no, child. You think I want those mood swings? Shit. Ah! That's not your color. Mm-mm.
Then, what are you? Really?
I'm a drag artist, sweetheart. I get paid to dress up like a glamorous woman and perform. It's all an illusion, honey. Nothing else. That was my husband, Nick.
You were married?
Yep. 25 years. And then just like that, he died. Left me to deal with this bullshit alone. Why the hell you want to off yourself at your age, huh? Huh? I thought it was only drag queens like me who Thelma and Louise sit off the cliff when shit gets real. But you're just a kid. Oh. Look, this is your color. Here. Your clothes should be dry by now. I'm gonna go get them.
And that was Mermaid, y'all. Oh my goodness. As I welcome on Hilliard guests and my co-moderator for this conversation, Letitia Guillory, I just want to shout out Hilliard because this movie just showcases a beautiful part of, I think, why we exist. It's the intersectionality, right? Like you already have a story about somebody who is from the outside, you know, who doesn't always get seen, who doesn't always get the support that they need. And the fact that Hilliard, you know, a producer on this project, who's also a writer, a podcast host, we'll obviously let Letitia dive into that, was able to capture something so beautifully. Thank you. First of all, I just want to say thank you. I haven't seen that whole project full out, so it was just great to experience it. But listen, we got Letitia Guillory in the house, who is a board member. Oh, we lost you, Letitia.
Too many buttons.
I know.
I'm verklempt from the film.
Exactly. She was a board member, one of our founding board members for the BTFC, and is also Letitia, I'm going to just give you your flowers too, because she has held us down. Whenever we've had outdoor screenings for content in New York, Letitia has helped facilitate that with the New York Parts Department. She is a, you know, established writer, creator herself. So I'm going to pass the mic to you, Letitia, for this conversation with Hilliard, and just let's celebrate this. I'm so excited.
Yes. Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you. And thank you to everybody joining us. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting here talking to Hilliard guests. I'm super excited. Now, for those of you, I'm not going to go through your whole bio because the children out there got to do their own homework. Exactly. However, what I want people to know about Hilliard that is so inspiring to me is this man has been holding it down. If you don't know, you best go find out. This is a person who was not only on picket lines, but way before that, Hilliard has represented us and our stories with the WGA. He has been on various committees, including the Black Writers Committee, Genre, Latino Committee, on and on and on. And not only that, he has the audacity to let us get on the mic and have a screenwriter's rant. Oh my God, he is everything. Hilliard has never heard me gush like this about him because I try to keep myself professional. So I'm just gushing a little and we're going to segue right back. This film we just saw, as Kibi mentioned, is incredibly touching.
I'm actually emotional. I've seen it 50 times. Right. I'm still like,
This has got to be like my third time watching it. I just want you to know. Absolutely. There are a few things that come up for me with this. And one of them is the power of voice. And it really represents our theme today, the possibility of stories, right? And so it is its own kind of love letter. And I'm curious to know what drew you to that project.
Well, first of all, I got to shout out my girl, Fia Pereira. They threw out her name earlier. She donated earlier.
Yes.
She's actually the writer and the director of this project. And she brought me in early onto the stage when she wanted to shoot this project. It's actually a feature film. So this is actually the proof of concept to the film, but we made it its own standalone short, you know, so it can go out and do what it did. And where it looks like we're going to be shooting it, I think spring.
Nice.
And on the East Coast. So it's coming. So we're still raising a little bit of money. So y'all could donate to that too. You know what I mean? It's going to be great. It's way bigger and, you know, so many great things going on. It's going to be a wonderful vehicle for whoever plays this kid, because the kid is a little older now. We did this like 3 or 4 years ago. And I forgot your question. Forgive me, I jumped off.
I just wanted to know what brought you to the project, you know, as a producer, what made you want to tell this particular story?
Yeah, so I also have the story to Sylvester, the famous disco singer. So I'm very, very, you know, in this world of these type of things. And Fia read that script and was like, wow, this guy has got to come on my project. And she just came and pitched to me what she wanted to do. I read the full feature film, gave her some thoughts on that. And together we went back and looked at this script and see how we can make it into its own little, you know, I wanted it to have some emotion, you know, toward the end. Like I said, just that long lingering moment. Like that was like a one take moment with the little kid. We shot that in one day. You
That's
know?
incredible.
Yeah. I mean, you got to get those actors. They got to be on point the best you can. You
I
know what I
mean,
mean?
you got to get that mermaid. Let's
Yeah.
just talk about how did you get your mermaid? Let's
Indeed,
talk about
indeed.
your mermaid and a kid who can hold his breath that long. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
exactly.
And the water was freezing, by the
Oh
way.
no, oh no.
So you
But
got to have a kid who really is he's a dope actor, you know,
yeah,
and
it,
someone at
yeah,
that age who was willing to commit to that type of a role is very, very difficult. And Thea killed it with casting him. You know, he's just such a great little actor. Anyway, so I came on board. I grew up in one of the worst places in
yep,
America, and I was bullied for a long time. And eventually, I fought back and was never bullied again. You know what I mean? So
right,
I hate bullies.
right.
So whenever people come to me with a bully story, I'm pretty much going to look at it.
Absolutely.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
that, yeah, it's so important to, I think, find projects where you see yourself in them, even if you're not the author of them. To resonate with you. I think, we've spoken earlier about the Producers Fellows and, just putting yourself in a story is important. Not that it has to be your life, but the idea that you find yourself in the work and massage that. Certainly as a producer, or massage those things, those elements that have us all verklempt after a screening. So I appreciate that very, very much.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, no matter what project I do, I could write a zombie script and it still has heart.
yes,
You know what I mean?
yes,
So I always try to find that in everything I do. Where's the heart? You know, where's that moment? And luckily, Thea saw it before I even did. You know what I
right,
mean? She's like, it's right here. It's
right.
this long. We're just gonna stay on him for this moment. I was like, is he gonna be able to hold that long? And I was like, oh shit. And we all were crying watching
Yeah,
this. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
still see it and I cry. You know?
absolutely. It's
Yeah.
it's a really impactful film. So speaking of love
Mhm.
and letters, let's talk about, as we're doing love letters for Black TV and Film Collective today, tell us how you came to be connected to the BTFC and what drew you in. What was it in
And
our story that you saw yourself?
well, as you guys know, you mentioned earlier, I'm also very involved in the Writers Guild at the Black Committee and a whole bunch of other ones. I'm more known for being in the Black Committee, of course. And Ron McCants, who's one of your board members, is also on the Committee of Black Writers, and he's the one who brought me in to the BTFC. And I'm like, I was already supporting what he was doing. I always forget what his other company was called. Do you remember? The
Oh, the Parody Project.
Parody Project, forgive me.
Mhm.
I would like because he would use that to work with things we did with the Black Committee,
That's right.
before he started working with you guys. And so I was always in support of things he did. I'd be on panels for him and things like that. And I think that's kind of what happened. I came on board, and Yamoria and Kibi brought me in to be on a panel and stuff, and it just
Yes,
kind of started spinning, and I just really started supporting what you guys were doing. So they know. I don't think I've ever turned them down when they said, "Hey, we want you on this panel, or we want you to speak to whatever." I'm like, if it's about teaching and giving people game, it's just what I do. I can't help it, you know.
absolutely, absolutely. And then even with that, could you talk a little bit about where we are right now? So much has happened in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Seriously, we can go back to 2019. So much has happened. Talk a little bit about where we are now. We're post strike, at least post writer strike, hopefully
Yeah.
post SAG. Um, where are we now? And when we think of that, also the impact of what it is to be part of a collective of creators and how that might pan out for us.
Yeah, I think a lot of us who've been in the guild for a long time, you know, I remember the 2007 one, and this one was, I hate to say worse
Yeah,
because they were similar, but it felt worse in the context of even, I mean, don't get me wrong, plenty of people lost jobs and their houses and all that stuff during that 100 and something day period back then too. But there was
right.
something about this one that I think we were so scared of the AI of it all. And
Yeah,
you see people are still, like, a lot of people are going against the SAG vote because they're still concerned about the AI of it all. You know,
right.
they don't like exactly the way it's written, you know. So I think, just speaking personally, what I found what happened with a lot of us is It was the first time in my 23 years of being a writer where I had writer's block.
Wow.
First time ever.
Wow.
Never, ever even had it for 10 minutes, you know?
Right.
And I had it for like 4 months.
Wow.
Couldn't write a word. I could read
Wow.
your script, could not write anything of mine.
Right.
You know what I mean? Anyway, so that's what I was seeing was so many of us were like suffering, like in weird ways. It wasn't just about being outside walking in 100 degrees with a stick. It was more so about not even being able to focus or concentrate or being worried about how long will this go on, because I know I can live for 3 months, but can I live for 5?
Right.
You know, so it was just the stakes were so much higher. And I'm
Absolutely.
talking more about writers right now. It became all of us when SAG joined us, of course. The only thing I will say is I think as the type of people we are, we all work for ourselves, you know, independently.
Yeah.
And even whether you're on a TV show or not, you still don't know what your next job will be next. You don't know if your show's going to be picked up, et cetera, et cetera. So we always still have that, you got to bank your money. You
That's
got to
right.
keep
That's
it
right.
so you can live for 4 to 6 months just in case. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. And Hilliard, I'm going to ask you this too. I wonder, when I think of the Black TV and Film Collective, we have 1 minute and a minute
Oh,
and the idea of collective. I think about the reason I bring that up because I know for me personally, the spirit of community and of the collective and having that support, I watched that grow through pandemic, but I feel like, yes, yay, we won, but that's why Black TV and Film Collective is so important, because I feel like you need a warm place to land and also to hold you up when, like, I don't know if I want to write, but I can still be part of community and I
right.
can still be productive and I can still produce work. Um, and I'm wondering, as we close out, what your thoughts are around Black TV and Film Collective and sustaining the energy of creativity and career.
What I like about what we do is, we nurture, independent filmmakers. And like I built my whole career in the indie world until about 5 or 6 years ago.
That's right.
But that was intentionally. It was mainly just because I like being my own boss, and a lot of people don't know you can still survive and make very good money, working on projects. I did 30 of them. You know what I mean? So it's possible to do, like, I don't do shorts like this anymore that you saw, but I knew it was the proof of concept to something,
That's right.
Now I'm doing feature films and pilots and all these other things. But where I'm going is what I love about what BTFC does is they nurture filmmakers so that they could go on. And myself as a producer, and I'm not sure what you do when you produce, but I'm about helping the producer so they don't need me on the next film.
That's right.
A lot of people don't do
I
that.
love that.
I try to teach you every department and learn
Yes,
how to work it all so that you can go on and run your own show.
that's right.
That's what I do, and I feel like that's one thing that I feel is happening with BTFC. They're getting you ready, whether you're taking the showrunners program or the writing program or whatever it is. It's gearing you for the next thing to be your own boss.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's beautifully said. And yes, lift while you climb, lift while you climb. I could go on and on. We'll have to do this another time.
I'll have you on the show, girl. We'll do it there.
Oh, I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. Anytime, anytime. Listen, we have to thank Hilliard, first of all, for being available. He's always so generous and so kind. And 1,000 times just what you see here in person. It's awesome. But we also want to prep for my boy, Craig T. Williams, who's coming up with his short, The Mechanics Rose. And also knowing that he was a producer's fellow, this whole conversation just segues beautifully right into that. And yay, Kibi, she's back. Tell us where we are with money and producing and all the things.
I'm coming with the money.
With the money, girl, bring it.
Listen, we bring in
Thank you.
I got to shout y'all out again. You are just showing us love. That's what this whole thing was about. And we are on our way to $10,000. You all, please. Thank you. $10,000. We are on our way. So I want to shout out Miriam. Thank you so much for giving a donation today. Gia and Zoe, thank you so much for giving a donation. Takia Jackson, that's my girl, all the way from Berkeley, California. Thank you so much for supporting us. She said she was tuning in with a student who was inspired to potentially reach out and learn more about the BTFC. So thank you. Patrick and Janice, thank you. Leslie, thank you. You all are getting us towards our goal. So I just want to shout you out. Again, if you are watching, if you are moved, you can text BTFC at 53-555. Down below, I'm sure there is a call out for what you can do. But again, your dollars are making an impact. So thank you. Thank you. All right. As Letitia shared, we about to bring up Craig T. Williams' film, The Mechanics Rose. I want to make sure I get it right. The Mechanics Rose. And then afterwards, we will bring him in for conversation. So thank you so much, Hilliard. Thank you so much, Letitia.
My
and
pleasure.
Let's look into The Mechanics Rose.
Better get going.
Should you be smoking? It kills, you know?
I bet you die first.
I bet you $20 you'll die first.
Bet. We'll leave $20 under our mattresses. Whoever lives gets 20.
We better spend it fast.
Yo. Here. At least take this. I don't want you bringing germs back to our room.
I got a confession. I took some of your makeup.
Girl, don't worry about that. You better get going. Shift change. Nurse Woods is on. She gonna shit herself when she notice you gone. Amiga. Felicidades.
If you be at the club, put your rent money in your pocket, spend the baby milk money, drink it till you vomit. You looking for an easy way, cause you can't.
You gotta get this alternator out, or you're gonna have problems.
Yo, can you fix it today or not?
I'm gonna need a whole week or a day. You ain't the only one I gotta do.
Boy, you ain't learned that shortcut yet. I keep telling you how to get it done faster.
Huh?
Get the 1/4-inch wrench and pull on that alternator without taking out the water tank. That'll get it out easy.
Mom, I got this, all right?
No, you got your balls in your hand and the wrench in the other. You keep fixing cars like that, you really would be all day.
Why did you leave the hospital?
Why don't you go get us some coffee? We'll have this ready for you in a few. Hey, you got cash money to pay for this job, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm half and half. 2 sugars. He's cream, 1 sugar. Look how sloppy this is. Anyway, we don't got time. We gotta go.
Ma, I told you yesterday on the phone I ain't going. I got so much more to do here.
It's Ralph's shop. He can finish it up. I'll talk to him.
I don't need you to do that. And I'm tired of you talking for me. Plus, you need to go back to the hospital. I mean, you look...
I look like what?
You just don't look well.
I ain't got time for this right now. What's more important than your brother?
To you, nothing's more important than Golden Boy. I mean, it ain't the end of the world if we don't go. Besides, nobody wants the high school dropout hanging around anyway.
Booby feeling sorry for himself.
Stop calling me Booby. And I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm doing what I gotta do, and right now, I gotta fix this guy's car.
Damn it, Booby, you so dumb sometimes. You ain't even got the right tool.
I got it, and I don't need you.
You really not gonna take me?
Since I'm so dumb and can't do nothing right, get there the best way you can. I ain't going.
What's wrong with that lady?
Ice teas, 50 cent, roses for $1. Ice teas, 50 cent, roses for $1. Come on, I got your flavor right here. Yeah, summer cool down, 50 cent, roses for $1. Ice teas, 50 cent, roses for $1. We got your flavor right here. Ice teas, 50 cent. Roses, roses, come get them.
Can I have one?
You got $1?
No.
You get out of here, lady.
Hey, you pushed that lady.
All this for $1?
You know what? You should be ashamed of yourself, you crackhead. Just take the rose.
Lady, are you alright?
Yo, that's the only... Yo, what's wrong with you, man? Don't walk away, man. That's messed up. Hold up, yo. What's wrong with this guy?
Yo, mind your business. I gave her the rose.
Mom? Mom!
You taking me? Come on. We gotta hurry if we gonna catch it.
Mom, you're bleeding. Come on.
It don't matter. It's a car.
Yes, Ma, I took care of the car.
You got the car.
I need to get you in the car. Come on. We're get you there. He gonna get you there. He gonna get you there.
We're really early. They didn't start yet.
Gonna go out there and see your favorite boy?
I don't know what I was thinking leaving the hospital like this. And couldn't you have at least put on a clean shirt?
Getting out of what?
I shouldn't have come. This is his moment. I don't want to embarrass him. But you're here. You know, Ali thinks you're my favorite too.
Golden boy thinks I'm your favorite? No way. You ain't even pushed me to finish school.
Who got on my time, booby? Maybe I could have pushed you more in school, but I knew you'd be good at fixing cars.
Pushed me more? Last time I got suspended and I wanted to drop out, all you said was okay.
One day maybe you'll stop blaming me and get your GED like I told you before. You smart at figuring out cars. And Ali is smart at books. Ain't nothing wrong with either. School just wasn't for you. Shit, it wasn't for me either.
I mean, Mom, you came all this way.
Look at how handsome my boy is.
You should go out there and show him your hair.
Give him this. But don't tell him it's for me.
Why not?
I want you to take care of each other after.
You know what, Mom? You don't gotta worry about me. I'll take some classes in business. Start my own shop.
You'll be good at that.
There's my little brother.
You really came.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Clap it up for another amazing BTFC producing fellow film by Mr. Craig T. Don't forget the T. Williams. Come, you know, Kima T. Moore. I'm here for the T's. Hi, Craig.
What's up, sis? How you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I'm great. This is amazing. I love this energy. I love all the work that you all have done today. And please, y'all, drop those dollars. Drop those
Listen,
dollars.
that's what we talking about. I'm like, it's plenty of places and opportunities that y'all be making a dollar holla. So come on, come on, come on. Hi, Craig. Well, first of all, thank you so much for giving us some of your time today. We love the Mechanics Rose. It is a beautiful piece of art. We're so happy that it could be a part of the fellowship and that it has done so well for you on the festival circuit. Shout out to your beautiful superstar wife, Rosalind Coleman, who plays the lead. She is the mama. Shout out to Youssef, who was your writer-director.
Jeff Mays, yes.
Yes. Well, first thing I want to ask you is, what made you've been a part of the BTFC for quite some time as well, prior to the fellowship, but as an OG BTFC member and someone who has quite the sustainable career outside of what you did with us at that time, what made you apply for the fellowship?
It was Youssef. Youssef discovered the fellowship. I had heard about it, but he really sort of keyed in. Like Hilliard, I've been an indie filmmaker for years. I've made a lot of shorts. I was like, I don't need to make another one. But as a producer, when he brought his story to me, the thing about producing, there's a lot of work involved. There's a lot of dedication involved. There's all kinds of things that you do not get paid for. So if you jump in this thing, it has to really speak to you in a way. And because I had lost my mom like recently before that, it spoke to me on a level that I did not expect. And I also respond to people who have hustle. And Youssef has such hustle and has such heart. And I said, I said to him, listen, we're applying for this thing, but if we don't get in, I'm producing this short. I just want you to know that. And thank goodness we were able to get the grant from BTFC and Wavelength, and it was an amazing experience.
Well, we were honored to have you as part of the cohort, knowing your background, knowing your history, but knowing that you were also here to champion for new film faces, which you've also been doing for I've known you since 2007. And I know. And just to see how you've grown and blossomed and all the things has been amazing. And, the BTFC, we started as a meetup group. We all used to kind of just meet up and talk about the business and all the things. And now, we're having, 12-hour telethons and raising funds and giving grants. Tell me what your favorite thing about what BTFC does for the community, the creative community is.
Yeah, I remember meeting Haria Muhammad. We had somehow came across each other, and she invited me out to there was a new space on Flatbush Avenue, didn't even have phones in it, nothing. And we just sat and we talked about filmmaking and storytelling and the community of being a Black filmmaker. And I said, listen, however I can serve you, help you, I want to be a part. So I became a member. I also became a facilitator. I've run a couple of workshops. And what has helped me personally is community, is all these relationships, whether it's you or Letitia or I'm fanboying on Hilliard too. I got to meet Mr. Rant Room, and it's I got to tell him, oh my God, I got to be on the show. So get Letitia on it. And Okima too. So it's about this atmosphere of we're all in this together, and we have stories to tell, and we have passion for this, and we just need to sort of find our people. And BTFC creates a space where you can find your people. And that's what I've been able to do.
Well, we are so excited that you are one of our people and that you bring more people and all the people be people in. We like
yes, right. Exactly.
I know that your resume is as long as I am tall, and I'm not tall, but that's a lot of length for a resume. But most recently, since the BTFC fellowship, you've done some pretty amazing things. And so we want to just give you your flowers and say congratulations on all of the things. And of course, you've directed when you had to, but not because it was necessarily what you wanted to do in the moment. But you are indeed a writer and a producer, and you have a show on All Black. Hello, Team All Black. I'm on a series this year, Black as well, so I'm here for that. You were in your first writer's room this year. So we want to just clap it up for you and Terra Lake Drive. Make sure you guys check out, this is season 3, right?
Season 3, yes.
Check out season 3 of Terra Lake Drive so you can see some of Craig's amazing work. And here at the BTFC, that's the other thing I want people to understand. You are not just supporting these big names, you're supporting all level of creatives.
Yes,
we support everyone from the PA to the showrunner.
Yes.
We are here for all of those things. And Craig, you have kind of dipped your toe in each of those places here at the BTFC, whether it was our programming, your opportunities, or some melding of the two. So we just want to say thank you for being who you are. Thank you for just showing up for us all the time. And just thank you for your work ethic and your work energy, because it continues to allow us to be like, he's with us and make us look good.
Yeah.
So we like that very much, very much.
But you know, that's really the secret that I like to share with filmmakers is like, listen, the PA, the producer, everybody, if you find the right people, we're all hustling, we're all trying to connect, we're all on the same level. Don't look up to anybody. I meet showrunners, I meet executives. Everybody wants to be creative and wants their space in this world. And if they connect with you, they want to stay connected to you. So be that person and don't think that, oh, I can't meet this or I can't do that person or I can't. That just dead all of that noise in your head. We're all here as a creative community.
Not to mention that at the BTFC, we really don't do hierarchies in our program.
Right. Absolutely.
We do, you have, unless it's something very specific where where it's not a Zoom, in our in-person programming, you have access to the individuals that you're learning from and listening to.
Absolutely.
In our digital programming, 99.9% of that, you have access to the individuals you are listening to and learning from. So we are not here to separate the wheat from the tare. It's all good food. It's all healthy. It's all growing. It's all taking place.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Craig, for being a part of the BTFC and being such a staunch supporter of us. Thank you for always saying our names in the rooms that you are consistently being allowed into, you know, when you're hobnobbing with the violas of the space and all the things. You know, when you're out there talking to all these wonderful large names, thank you that you consider that we are part of that large and in charge space and you say the BTFC's name, because we definitely see you as large and in charge.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're so kind. And I definitely want to, you know, for our movie, I want to, you know, yes, Yusef Mays, my wife Rosalind Coleman, who is in it, Liza Cologne Zayas, who is in The Bear, Taliso Dingwall, who shot Omar. He was on The Wire. He was a kid. And we got him all grown up, and it was amazing. And like the best part is like my son got to be in it. He's at the end. So it was a family affair. We had what the grant allowed me to do was hire 95% Black, 75% of my crew was female, including our DP, including our gaffer, all Black. You know, it was a couple of white people because I believe in representation. And it was just a great shoot, tight, fun, and you know, we're very proud of how the BTFC has supported us through the process, and my cohort also. So it was a great experience from beginning to end. So I would, you know, help us get that money so they can have another one.
That's right. Let's bring that money in. Well, thank you so much, Craig. We love you. We are bringing up another wonderful project via the BTFC. I do want to put out there, if we have any littles watching with our folks, this is a little bit grown. So we're going to put an adult supervision warning on here. But the project is called Horrible Hookups. It is one episode of a series which I am blessed enough to be a showrunner and EP on, called Interactions by our Netflix Create winner, Miss Latasha Mercer. So without further ado, we are thanking our Craig and we are welcoming Latasha, and get ready for a little raunch fun with our Horrible Hookups.
So then I was telling him, I don't care how many years your father been away on that liquor store run, Bill Cosby will never be your father. Yo, I mean, I'm so happy I got to catch up with you again. Did think we were going to like lunch But a day party's similar. It's kind of similar. But catch me up with your stuff. What's up?
God, girl, this year has been crazy with all of my podcasts. Horrible Decisions, Periouses. See, the thing is, you'll know one day what it's like to be successful. Anyways, spill the tea, bitch. Is you getting dick?
No.
Okay. Latasha, you ain't getting no dick.
Not.
Why not?
I just find that when I'm alone, my orgasms are real.
All right. Girl, we gonna fix this shit, okay? If anybody can find you somebody, it's me, okay?
Oh, Mandy, really, we don't have to. Mandy, really, fuck.
Hello, ladies.
Hi. Oh, what's your name?
DeMarcus.
Hi, DeMarcus. I'm Mandy. This is my girl, Latasha. She's single.
Oh, really? Why is that?
I'm just looking, I guess.
She's being modest. She's creative. She's funny. She's smart. And she's sexy as fuck. And she's a good girl, unlike me. I just talk shit and suck dick. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all talk. I gotta use the restroom.
So what do you do for a living? DeMarcus?
Oh, hi, how are you? I'm DeMarcus. I didn't see you over there.
I've been here the whole time. This is
You know
my
where the bathroom is? The ladies.
Girl, where'd he go? He went to get his drinks or something?
No, didn't work out.
That's fine. We gonna find you somebody else. You buying shit, right? You like pussy?
Okay, like, just between us, vaginas are impossible, right? Like men are right.
Girl, pussy is like cereal. The prize is in the right box.
Two of the prettiest ladies here without no company? What's up with that? Hey, my name is Andre.
Hi, Mandy. This is my girl, Latasha. She's single and looking, so do you have a girlfriend?
Nah, definitely not.
Well, y'all hungry?
Oh my God, bitch, are you okay?
You only use your throat for one thing? Bitch, don't be basic. Girl, I'm gonna go get us some shots. I'm gonna be back.
I'm sorry.
Ice cold tequila, bitch. Where'd he go?
He's homophobic. Look, I think I'm gonna call it. It's really loud in here. I'm just spiritually tired from being in my 30s, and I'm way too poor to be outside for more than 3 hours at a time.
No, bitch.
So
no.
thank you.
It is early as shit. You ain't going nowhere, okay? Are you scaring them off or something?
I mean, I'm just being myself, but it seems like niggas hate that.
Mandy, is that you?
Hi, yeah, Mandy. You must know me from one of my podcasts?
Well, you know, I knew you before all of that. It's me, Julius. From Miami. Back in 2011, we fucked on the yacht. You had your leg up when I was behind you. We called it the Titanic. Girl, split splash, we were taking a bath. Yo, you soaked the sheets.
I fucked you in the ass.
No, I don't remember that.
Well, get up. You're all my friend.
What, you expecting someone?
Like, get up. You're literally all my friend.
So sorry, I did not see you sit like that.
This is my friend Latasha. She's single. Y'all should connect.
You Mandy's friend?
Yeah.
Cool. Guess we can hang sometime. And they will all accidentally run into each other again. It was so nice seeing you, Mandy. I'll holler at you, LaToya.
Latasha!
I definitely fucked that ass. He's a screamer too, girl.
Bitch, I'm getting some dick! It's here. It's right here. This is it. Yeah. Now cheers to that.
Yes.
Boop. Ah, I hate niggas.
Hey, hi guys, welcome back. We just had a nice adult break with interactions, horrible hookups by our Netflix Create winner, one of two, Miss Latasha. Hi, Latasha.
Hi, Okima.
How are you, boo-boo?
Sitting here cracking up from the show we did and the show I made. I'm just like, every time I see it, I'm sitting here dying laughing. Not to toot my own horn or nothing, but we made a good show.
Baby, there's something wrong with you. I mean, in the worst and best way, but there's something wrong with you. Well, first of all, welcome, Latasha. Thank you so much for giving us some time today. We are so excited to have you. Like I said, you are not just a member of BTFC. You are not just an amazing writer. You are not just an amazing creative. You are also a feather in our BTFC cap as one of the Netflix Create winners this year. We were so excited for you and Alisi, who actually will be up right behind you. And so tell me a little bit about what made you, well, I would ask you what made you apply, but I think I called you, was like, girl, you need to apply.
It was you. Totally like, get me your stuff right now. And I was like, you know what? When Okima say do something, you jump, okay? So I sent you my stuff ASAP, and we just waited it out from there. Like you put the pieces together. You saw something, you called me, I stepped up, we took it home. That was it.
Well, just like we do here at the BTFC, and it's not about favorites or any of that. It's about seeing people's talent and seeing seeing those diamonds in the rough that the world hasn't gotten a hold of yet, and Latasha just happens to be one of them. I knew she was awesome. I knew her work was great when she asked me to direct an episode, and then I came on as an EP, and, I believed in her. I believe in her. And so it was a no-brainer to me. But then as I've watched her continue to blossom since that program, tell us a little bit about what that program has done for you and what you've done since.
That program has allowed me to transition from aspiring filmmaker to professional working writer. It ushered my physical move from New York City to LA. And it really gave me insight into professional working spaces. I just had my first network notes call like 2 weeks ago. I've never experienced that. I've never written an outline for a pilot, which is something that they requested. So just like the actual working space of a professional writer, all of this is so new. I'm learning as I go, but I'm with such supportive executives that I'm really grateful for. And it really opened my eyes to how this whole thing works, how the sauce is made.
And also, I know that you, after our program, you wound up doing, well, you got in and then COVID. I mean, not COVID, then strikes. Yes, COVID was still here. Then strike. But then you wound up getting a wonderful opportunity to be a part of the Mara Brock Akil's Writers Colony. We talk about community here at the BTFC all the time, and we talk about, the need to find your tribe and find your people and how we do what we can to support that. But tell me a little bit about that experience and what you think, what you encourage other people to participate in these programs for. Because a lot of people see stuff and then they're like, oh, well, it's fine. And it's like, no, it's not fine. Try.
I mean, I know it's on every t-shirt across Black America, but Issa Rae said network across, and that is not a lie. Similar to the BTFC, Mara Brock Akil's The Writers Colony is a space where you find your tribe, you hone your voice, you sharpen your sword. Those are the three across the board. And had I landed in LA without a community, just sort of trying to work or hustle myself and just kind of land, I would have been miserable. The Writers Colony provided a safe space for me to work on a new story and to meet wonderful, wonderful, like-minded people and writers and just good-spirited folks with open hearts. I think Mara Brock Akil sort of cultivates that space anywhere she goes. And it was hard to leave my New York City family from the BTFC and sort of land in LA. So that's
But we in LA now, boo. So you
we
are
in
right.
LA now, okay? But that transition was vital. It was vital.
Awesome. And I think that it's so important for people to understand that the BTFC is one of a slew of sister organizations, and we don't sit and operate in competition with our sister and brother organizations. We are all out here trying to ensure that Black voices are heard, to ensure that Black work is made. And so I think that it's awesome that oftentimes I've learned that people that have succeeded here in different programs and opportunities, such as yourself, then go on to our sister and brother organizations and programs and, do more. And so we continue to ask you guys to support with us, text that 53555, donate, give those dollars so that we can continue to be a pipeline to other organizations, programs, and opportunities. And you can be a Latasha too. You can win all the things and be in Variety and be in Deadline and be all the places. You can be all the places. And I know right now you have a show. You were in the writer's room for Damn Right Originals, Kiki TV, for a new show that you have that just dropped that you helped write. What's the name of that show so people can look out for it?
Yes, on Kiki Palmer's Key TV network on YouTube. I was a staff writer on the psychological evolution of fuckboys. And how ironic, this Thursday, we are on episode 4, and it is the episode that I wrote.
Whoop, whoop. So y'all got to tune in this Thursday. Give your money this Tuesday. Get your feedback for that money by tuning in on Thursday. Look at you getting all the things. Look at y'all.
Yes. I'm so proud of it. So I'm really excited for that one to drop this week.
Well, Latasha, we are so excited that you are one of the flowers in the garden of things that we have consistently tried to bloom. We thank you that you continue to come back to us and be on our panels and talk to our folks, that we can look at you as a mentor for the next cohort of applicants and opportunists that are looking for things from us as the BTFC, but also just for me as a person. I love you. I'm so proud of you. I think that what you're doing is amazing. And I'm so glad that we got to, as the BTFC, be a peg on that notch of, rungs for you to consistently go up. And we thank you that as you climb, you still reach back and lift, and we could not ask for more. So we are thankful for you. We are so proud of you. We can't wait to watch more of your stuff. I can't wait for us to make more things together.
Yes, that's coming up. That's easy.
Yes, ma'am. Shout out to another BTFC member that was an applicant for this program, for Natasha's program with Netflix, Holly Harper. She was the director of Horrible Hookup. She's a BTFC member as well. We just want you guys to remember that we're parading all of our success stories for you so that you see that we are literally giving you the folks that make your dollars make sense. So know that we want you to donate. Click the link, text 53555. No amount is too small. No amount is too large. So we want you to keep giving so that we can keep giving to these creatives like Latasha and all that you have seen. So thank you, my dear. We will be in touch, and just keep shining, girl.
Will do. Thank y'all so much. I'm so appreciative of this organization. Y'all really got me started. So
we appreciate you, girl. We appreciate you. Thank you, Tasha.
See ya.
So we talked about Latasha being one of our Netflix Create, being a Netflix Create winner to get her project in development. And let's do a quick update before we bring our other Netflix Create winner. And we're going to have our hostess with the mostest, Miss Kibi, giving us an update on where we are on these door lists, because we need y'all to keep making it rain.
Y'all, and listen, Y'all are making it rain. That's all I have to say. Y'all are making it rain. Y'all are making it rain. So thank you, Okima, for hosting and having these conversations, highlighting what we are here for, what we do. And because of that, oh my God, our next milestone, $7,500. We are only $1,500 away, y'all. So I just want to shout out the people who moved us from 5K to almost $7,500. Thank you to Jay Victor. Thank you to Al and Valerie. Love y'all. Thank you to Lynn Wang from Netflix, y'all. And I just want to shout Lynn out because she is an Asian American filmmaker who is directing a feature animated film at Netflix right now, y'all. I mean, and when we talk about giving platforms to diverse voices, we love our Asian brothers and sisters. Okima shouted it out. We are about a sisterhood. We are about a brotherhood. We're about a collective. We all rise. So I just want to shout Lynn for supporting the organization. I also want to shout out Paul. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to shout out Adam. We've got France, Clarissa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to shout out Derek, our amazing board member, Derek Pete. Thank you for coming through. Michael, thank you so much. And we've got another Lynn Varner. And Lynn, you came in the clutch. You're helping us get closer to our milestone. So I just want to say thank you. Y'all are why we're here. You know, and we about what, 7 hours into this, right? 6. I'm probably losing count, but we are going to keep going. We're going to keep going. So I'm going to pass the mic back to you. I think, right? We're good. We're going to pass the mic back to you, Okima. I'm going to hop out, keep the conversation going, but continue. Please donate. You can text BTFC at 53-555. Your dollars are making an impact. And before I go, we have a 25K match from our board. 25K, which means every dollar you give is doubled up to $25,000. We are almost at 7,500. So y'all keep coming, because the more we're able to take advantage of this match, the more impact we can have. All right. Talk to y'all soon. We'll be back in a minute.
Thanks, Kiwi, for keeping us posted on how many dollars y'all got coming in. So we talked to the amazing Latasha Mercer. Our next creative project is coming from our other chosen Netflix Create winner. Before I do that, let me just give you a quick key in. We talked about the Producers Fellowship. I was one of the leaders of that program. What the Producers Fellowship is, it was supported by Wavelength and Cinereach, as well as some additional partners, and they helped us get 6 fellows that were chosen out of 300 applicants to develop their scripts with screenwriting mentors like who you guys saw, Miss Letitia Guillory. She was talking to Hilliard Guest. She was a mentor along with Mercedes and a host of others. Those 6 fellows, once they went through their they went through a rigorous program, very much aligned with how Sundance Producers Lab runs, led by Avril and Haria. Once they were done with that, they then had their directors get some directing mentorship. And behind that, they were able to get $25,000 a piece, plus in-kind camera packages and gear discounts so that they could make the films that you have watched today. Netflix Create was another partnership that we had with Netflix, and that allowed Latasha and Elise, our winners from our team, to join 8 other creatives from 4 other organizations that were specific to either gender, identity, ethnicity, etc. We were all put part of a producing opportunity. Each organization gave 10 applicants. They chose 2 of those 10, and then those 10 people went on to be considered for development deals. Well, those programs are why you are able to see the work of our wonderful people. And right now we have coming up our other Netflix Create chosen participant, Mr. Elise. So, okay, I'm horrible with pronunciations, y'all. Forgive me. It is Elise Jr. St. Pro, I think. But Elise is awesome. It's Elise. Elise. I told you I suck at pronunciations. I was trying to practice before we started too, but it's been a long day, guys. But he is an amazing filmmaker, and we have his awesome program. It is Orinco in Adiago. Take a look, guys.
Now! Now! What the hell you doing, boy? Roll!
Do not lose heart. Though we may be wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. For the things that are seen are transient.
Louder!
Transient! But the things that are unseen are eternal. So we do not lose heart.
So we?
Do not lose heart!
You got a diaphragm of steel. A diaphragm of fucking steel. Don't you let them other boys take a spot because you want to be weak and breathe. Do not lose heart. Ragtime sweet.
Look, yeah, a little bit of this right here. Look. Down here on that note. You get that high note, that high note right here. Good, good, good.
Who the man? Who the man?
I'm the man.
Who the man?
I'm the man.
You the man.
I'm the man.
Say I'm the man.
I'm the man.
You ain't liking my potatoes? Give me more plate. Plate macaroni. Ow! It's gotta go soft in your face, go down through your body, shoot all through your veins. What are you doing? You too young for that, boy. Getting too old. How old are you? I ain't messing with you. Gotta say yeah. Yeah. And you make sure you tighten up your lips and bite down on them high notes. It's that full, deep sound is what they're looking for. Know your mama wanted to go to that school when she was your age. It was her dream, too. Would have been traveling the world by now. But you know, times were different back then. Those folks didn't think folks like us were special.
Special?
Yeah. Like a prodigy, son. Gifted. Talent. That's why I'm so tough on you. My dad was tough on me, too. I wasn't even no prodigy like you. All right, come here and see what this look like. No. You know, we didn't talk much. It's just, wish we had more time. You know, more time to work it out and whatnot. That time, that's time for you. Time don't wait on nobody. That's one thing he always taught me. It's that skill. Skill ain't nothing to play with. You think I don't know that you can play in your sleep? I know that. But that ain't what make you special. This is. Working hard at the things come easy to you. And can't nobody ever take that away from you. So when you get in, and you will get in, I'm gonna be there every week to visit you, you hear me?
I hear you.
All right, let's see what that look like. Yeah. That right there belongs to your mama. That's what she was gonna play when she got in that school. I hope you don't think you got your talent from my side of the family. All I do is catch fish. All right. You get on there and rest up now. You got a big day ahead of you tomorrow. Ready?
I'm ready.
I know you're ready. Come on. Your daddy love you. God loves you too.
Mama?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Wasn't that a beautiful piece? Now do you see? Kibi's been saying it all day, and I just want to reiterate. This is the level of work that our filmmakers are turning out. But please understand that if you are new and green and don't have access to maybe some of the resources immediately that some of these filmmakers have, you have us. So continue to support the BTFC. So for those that are new and green and up and coming and learning, we can get you to a place where this is the level of work that you turn out for us and for everybody else. So congratulations. That was a beautiful piece by our other Netflix Create winner and chosen participant. Do we have Elise on?
Yes, I'm
Hey, sir,
here.
how are you? I'm about to
good.
shout
How are
you
you?
all folks because you owe me an email, but that's fine. Mr. Atlanta person for us. I responded to you, sir, weeks ago.
Really? I didn't get that.
But you know what, guys? The reason he couldn't respond back to my email is because he is out here booked and busy. Making feature films and raising funds of his own. Hello and welcome, my
Lord.
dear.
Thank you. I'm so well. How are you? This is wonderful.
I
This is
am blessed
wonderful.
and so excited for us to be here and share your work and your genius with these folks.
Yes.
Welcome.
Oof.
Okay, so fix my language. Please tell me how
Yeah.
to I've been mispronouncing your name for months. Please tell me how to say it.
It's Elise St. Preux.
I thought it was Elise and not Elise.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I was sure about it too. But I also know that as someone whose name is not Jane, I get it. So as in our producer fellow film here. I'm going to pronounce your name right, because we know that folks out there act like they can't say our names, but they can say Tolstoy and Dostoevsky. So, Elise, how are you?
Oh, I'm so well.
That was a beautiful piece.
Yeah,
Congratulations
thank
on
you.
all of your success. You've been doing so much. Tell us a little bit about where you are and if and how the BTFC has helped you in that process.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you for having me, number one. And everybody drop those dollars. Okay. Yes, please donate. Right now I'm in a very interesting time of my life that I feel like I was in around the time of making that film. I just feel so uplifted, so supported, so heard and seen. Working on the Netflix development deal project right now, and talking to my execs, and hearing them get me and understand my voice is really, really, um it just makes me feel good. And I feel like I'm in another stage of my career with that, because honestly I'm self-taught and never had really the chance. Self-taught, like whew, like literally applied to a million fellowships for years, and making that film and this Netflix one is the only two that I've had the chance of actually getting into. And Lord, I mean, it's skyrocketed. It skipped so many other, leaps and it took me leaps and bounds that I never thought I would, arrive to this quickly. So BTFC, yeah.
That that EP credit, Miss Lena Wade, you out here just working with the people.
It's insane. It's really, really insane. God has been really, really good. And BTFC number one gave me an opportunity of a lifetime with this Netflix created by Fellowship. I mean, getting that opportunity was so random because I was talking to Yamoria through like just chatting, and telling her my aspirations and what I want to do with my career. And just her telling me like, I can't tell you nothing. I don't, there's nothing really I could tell you, but you might want to stay tuned. And I'm just like, and I feel like I've heard that so many times. So I'm just like, okay, I'll stay tuned. And getting a hello from Netflix email months later is just insane. And the communal support since then and before then too has been immensely just powerful.
Now,
Really.
as you put yourself in these spaces where you are working on more elevated opportunities, what can you say? Do you feel like anything that you've experienced in terms of either community or upliftment here at the BTFC has helped prepare you for these spaces? Because a lot of us want to get in these spaces and we don't realize that we need to kind of be get a little training, get a little info, get a little etiquette where the spaces are not before we are put in the spaces that we are.
It's that phrase that says, be ready, stay ready so you don't have to get ready when you get there. Yeah. It's the communal support, honestly, because you said it earlier that there's no hierarchy, right? So we're all just in this together. So the conversations, the events, just the conversations that we have, you see what other people are doing, you're pulling from that, you're talking about things, you're going through hardships together, you're talking about post-production, you do like, a writer is like not even just writer's block, but you have this idea and you're trying to get it to paper and you're trying to really make it full and resonate with yourself, honestly, but you're having a hard time doing it. Having those conversations really, now when you're in a place with a studio exec, you know how to enunciate, you know how to have those conversations, you know what to say, you know how to use your voice, I would say, more than anything, right? You know how to really use your voice. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I mean, our hashtag is make your work, but what is, I guess the silent hashtag is you have a voice and we know that. People don't realize that as you create, your voice is as unique as your thumbprint, right? And so as you learn what that voice is, I love the BTFC for that we do so many different workshops and networking and like you can just, and office hours and just ways for you to ask questions and get feedback and commiserate and like go to, and exchange sweat equity when you ain't got no fiscal equity or whatever it is to get the stuff done. And we have seen you churn that out. Now tell us about what you are presently working on, because we know that the Netflix Create process is in full swing. We've seen this beautiful production, but you have a beautiful thing that you're presently working on.
Yeah, thank you so much. I am working on my independent feature film, filming in Haiti, my motherland, actually. It's been an idea I've been thinking about for so long. I always wanted to shoot on land in the country, and that is what I'm pushing out for. I'm pushing out my fundraising campaign for. It is another father and son story, but it actually tackles the topic of mental health, and it uses surrealism to heal a father and son relationship. So our fathers and sons in the future would know how to love on each other out loud. And this story is reminiscent to my own family and my family dynamics of my upbringing. And I'm really, really, really excited to share it with you guys. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, BTFC fam, Elise is doing all the things, and we are so proud of you. We want to let you know that we are consistently and continuously here for you, no matter how big you get. We are here to support you and to encourage you and to also just celebrate you. The Netflix Create program, shout out to Yamoria Wright. She really helped facilitate that program and get that off the ground. Her and Kellyanne Jordan really were the BTS soldiers of 90% of the programs and information that we had in the BTFC last year and the year before. And, we just really celebrate them as well. Thank her for telling you about it, because we got your love.
Yes.
You and Latasha got in there, and all of the individuals that applied, because it also matters. That yes and that no are big deals, but the fact that you threw your hat in the game, I have been turned by. I've been turned down by so many fellowships over and over again. I have numbers. I'm almost in double digits for some. So fine. Right? The BTFC is here to support you, and we are here to help you make it better and better every time, which you have done. And so congratulations and kudos to you, Elise. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
My email so that we can
Yes, I'm going to go find that email.
Running, sir. Thank you.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Yes.
Thank you, Elise. We will tap back in with you. We have so much more coming up, guys. Have a great evening, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
For those that are new to the stream, I know it's like right after, it's like midday on the West Coast. It's a little after supper time on the East Coast. If you are just joining us, welcome. This is the Black TV and Film Collective's Love Letters to the BTFC Telethon. We are out here raising all the funds that we can so that we can continue to keep these folks moving and shaking and making their work. We are over $6,000 in. We have been up for about 7 hours, six and a half, 7 hours, somewhere around there. So that's about $1,000 an hour. Let's up that, guys. Let's get this money. Let's get it out there. Now, we were talking about the Black T. I am Okima Timor. I am a board member. I am a early BTFC member since the 2015 days. I am also presently the acting programming chair and the former full-time programming chair. And I am so excited that we are moving and shaking in this telethon. We have another BTFC producing fellow film coming. It is a participant in the HBO program at ABFF. It has done Bronzelets. It has done all these amazing things. This particular filmmaker and her team, they are winning all the things out here in the streets. But this one was our only genre piece in the sixth film cohort. It is a beautiful, beautiful, very different look at the idea of education. You can see it on Max, but right now you can see it right here. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please enjoy Jem Little's Pens and Pencils.
Thanks, John. You stay safe out there. More updates are in regarding the death of the Franklin Penitentiary inmate who was killed this week. Officials report that the inmate had been using his cell phone to communicate with his terminally ill mother. His recent request to be released to see her had been denied. The inmate was taking re-entry classes to prepare him for his
Morning.
return home in just a few weeks. When prison
How are they going
staff
to
tried
evaluate me on
confiscate
88
his
things
confidence,
in one afternoon?
No point in being nervous
officer
about what you
intervened
do
using
every
excessive
day.
force when the inmate refused to cooperate. Protesters are calling for the arrest of the correctional officer involved in the incident after photos of the inmate's body were leaked. The CO is now on paid leave, pending the results of the investigation. Next up, a strange animal sight caused panic at a local grocery store.
Have you seen it? Sorry. It's just so crazy, isn't it?
I don't think crazy is quite the right word.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not done.
I just wish I was there. You know, I can't help thinking that it could have helped. I mean, of course, he was at a prison, so why would I be there? And, oh my gosh, this past week has just been a nightmare anyway. By the way, never buy a second property. This week, it was gray or wood laminate flooring. It's wood, not brown, because apparently wood is the color of laminate flooring, even though brown is the actual color. I said gray, of course, it's smarter. Kelly, you're the art teacher. Gray or wood laminate flooring? If you go gray, you're... Hold it, hold it.
Oh my God! Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Officer Shelby, get the nurse! Oh,
Okay?
Mallory!
Okay, Mallory.
Good morning, Bahar. Be careful of that scrunchie. Damien, good morning.
Morning.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Andrea, I love the haircut.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Caleb, good morning.
Well, let's go move it. Actions have consequences. Come on, let's move it.
Okay.
Good morning, Franklin High. Today for your lunch options, you have a beef and bean burrito, cheese or pepperoni pizza. For the vegan option, you have a garden salad. Now please stand and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Quiet down. Cell phones off. You all know the rules. Okay. 13th Amendment. What do we know about it so far?
We learned about the loophole in the 13th Amendment that exploited forced labor.
Good, Andrea. We also talked about oppressive laws such as Black codes and Jim Crow laws. Does anyone remember an example of a law? Caleb?
There was one that said you could get arrested just for being homeless.
Good. What else?
One said you couldn't own property if you were Black.
Nice, Damon. I'm glad to see that some of us have been paying attention. So now who can tell me... Caleb. You can have it back after school.
No.
Caleb, give me the phone. Phone. And you can take that to in-school suspension.
I'm not going to ISS. What about him?
This one?
Yes.
All right, let's go, young man.
Really? It's just a phone.
Let's go. One.
Nah, this is messed up.
2, stand up. Whoa. Hey, look at me. Apologize to your teacher. Apologize.
Sorry.
Let's go. Let's go.
Miss Johnson.
Hey, Shelby, where's Caleb?
Who?
Caleb, he's my student, and I need to give him his phone.
I don't know Caleb.
Shelby, he's the kid that you brought to ISS earlier today. The same one who threw the desk.
Oh.
Miss Johnson.
Go, go, go!
Valerie. 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 Can you hear us? There she is. There she is.
Oh, careful.
Okay.
Okay, the nurse is on her way.
Just take a moment.
Where am I? You're at work. You hit your head. Oh. Where's Caleb Owens? The man who was killed in prison? Everything's fine now.
It's okay. It's all right. Everything's just fine.
Am I the only one seeing this?
Hey guys, another beautiful, beautiful film by a producing fellow. And we have her with us now. Hi, Jim.
Hey, how are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. I feel like I haven't been in touch with you in like a bajillion years.
It feels like forever, but I'm loving the nails and the hair. It's perfect. Keep doing that.
Well, I am loving all the work that you have been churning out, my love.
Thank you.
First of all, of course, Pens and Pencils, you know, is one of our favorites. I don't know how you can, you know, I feel like a mom when you ask a mom, like, do you have a favorite child? And you just tell each child the answer is yes, because it is. Right? So like, I love each of your projects for so many different reasons, but this one was so different because it was our only genre project. And it was such a different take on the school to prison pipeline. Yeah. So congratulations on just doing something very out of the box and awesome. And it was beautiful. Beautifully directed, beautifully produced, all the things. Yeah, how have you been? What are you up to? Let us know what you've been doing since the BTFC's program. I know it's awesome.
I feel it's so weird to think that was 2 years ago. You know, like that's kind of wild. So since then, I went on to actually the same program that Elise did. The following season after him, I produced one of those Indeed Rising Voices, Lena Waithe shorts, which was really great. It premiered at Tribeca, called Malleable. And then after that, I went on to produce a pilot with Bernard David Jones and Hosea Chanchez called Remember. It was through the Warner Media 150 program, and it was really cool. I mean, it was a challenge from a producing perspective, but super rewarding process.
and project. And that's since the strike, it's being shopped around the industry right now. It was picked up, I believe, by Berlanti Productions. So that's been really exciting. And for survival, I'm currently, period. I'm working for a man named Patrick Somerville, an amazing showrunner, writer, shows like Maniac, Station 11. He's an incredible human being. So I've been on this sort of showrunner's track with him and his pipeline. I've been working with him as his assistant for a while. I plan to be moving into the writer's assistant role on his next show, and then staff writer, so forth and so forth. And Pens and Pencils actually helped me get repped. So I have a manager and I'm repped at Gersh now. And so I've also been developing my own slate of projects to take out. So it's just been a busy, good but busy, yeah.
You've been doing all the things. We'll see. And again, guys, this is what we mean by the BTFC consistently looking to be a pipeline for the creatives that come through our programming. Jem's project was so enigmatic that we made her the only project that happened outside of the New York area. Because at the time, while we were making plans to go into the LA area as far as being very active and represented, we were based in New York. And Jem was still in school. And she was like, she was in LA, but what helped us very much was that she was in school. So she had a whole ecosystem of support. And we were ready at a moment, because I was going to fly out. Yeah. Like, that was the initial plan. I was going to fly out and just assist how I could, but you had it covered, girl. So we were good. But this is why we ask you guys to continue to support, because rules are meant to be bent, right? Mm-hmm. Like we said that it had to be in New York, but Jem's program and her interview with her team was so great that they helped us decide to bend a rule. And for that, she is now at Gersh and doing all these wonderful things. And so, we want to continue to provide opportunities for our people to come and break a few rules and make all the strides, because that's important. Jem, tell me, in being that you weren't, everybody was remote because we were still in the vid. Yeah. But being that you were on the West Coast, tell me a little bit about how it felt to be in this digital cohort, because now we're back in real life and kind of doing more things in the real world. And now the BTFC has a very strong presence in LA. But tell me a little bit about, the digital space for you and being in a digital cohort.
Yeah, it was weird because everything was like that. So I think we had all kind of grown accustomed to it. But we all still keep in touch today. Like, we had our WhatsApp group. It became sort of like this unique family. It's also super rare, I have to say, that programs focus on producers. Usually it's writer directors. And so this was also just like a unique cohort of people who were all just trying to do whatever it took to get the project made from a different vantage point. So it was really exciting, I think, to have that fellowship, but the actual fellowship with people, the actual community of that. But I would also be remiss if I didn't mention you all, the mentorship, Letitia, who's here. Without you all and the relationships that we built with you, none of this would have been possible. So it was kind of it felt like this groundswell, even though it was digital, it kind of didn't even matter,
No, I thank you for that. And we just are so proud of all that you've been able to accomplish and all that you're doing and moving forward and doing. And we just support you. We are absolutely here for you. I can't wait to find ways to bring you all back to talk to the next generation of fellows and cohorts, because they need to know that you guys went through the experience at a very unique time, right? And so now that we're back in real life, post all these strikes, so now the world is a whole new world. Yeah. Want them to know from people firsthand. But we're so proud of you, Jem, and we're so excited about your work and your trajectory. And we're just so happy to be a part of it. We thank you that you didn't let the fellowship be the last interaction with the BTFC. You come and you help us whenever we need you for a panel or some feedback or whatever. So just know that we got your back and we are here for you. We have your front as well.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So we will talk with you soon, Jem, and congratulations on everything. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been so great to, as the lead on the fellowship, to bring the fellows to you guys. We still have one more fellow that I believe is screening a little bit later. But in the meantime, we are moving into a bit of a download replay. We said that we are not a vacuum. We are not in a silo. We are not a monolith. We work and operate and commiserate with other organizations and other programming spaces. One of those is a partner that we are, that is recent to us, but that is amazing. And it is led by two young, ambitious, wonderful creatives, and that is the Michaud Film Festival. We were able to work with them this past season. A lot of what you've seen, some of it has screened at Michaud and other places, but these young people are, and I'm saying young people because baby, I'm a 70s baby, I'm a little older than folks, but these young people are making major moves and doing it really quickly. And we have a beautiful download to share with you of our time with them and them talking about the industry, how they navigated and how they were able to escalate their fellowship so quickly. We love you guys. Noah Abrams is like baby bro, but he's like big little bro because he's out here making moves I ain't even making. And of course, Courtney, who is beautiful and wonderful. We're so glad that she has been on the road to recovery and is just back like gangbusters. So without further ado, please watch this amazing conversation with our own awesome, one of the EPs of this telethon, Yamorio, right? And the founders of the Michaud Film Festival.
Go ahead. I think for us, one of the mindsets that we have is we don't mind losing because we know how to win. And, you know, both with the film festival and the production company, we recognize that when it comes to success, right, our vision is going to determine our success. The things that we manifest and the things that we speak over what we're doing is going to determine our success. Our actions are going to determine our success. And most importantly, our habits and our routine is going to determine our success. When it comes to the film festival, the amount of times that we've reached out and cold called executives, oh man, different companies just to try to get sponsorship. I think we've received, and I keep count, around 1,016 no's up to this point. And we were founded back in 2018. But our mindset is no matter how many times we're going to be told no, we're not operating where we are. We're operating where we know we're destined to be. So how many of us in the audience right now, are you seeing yourself where you currently are? Or are you seeing yourself where you know you're destined to be? Because a big part of how we've been able to overcome a lot of the challenges and the obstacles and the rejections and the no's and over and over and over again is because we see ourselves and we walk within that. You are a queen. You are a king with or without the respect. Always remember that, right? And when I talk about the importance of routine, that's going to provide you with the foundation and the platform. How are you going about systematizing your business? How are you automating? How are you regulating? And how are you delegating the things that you're doing on a daily basis, right? Ray Allen actually released this fascinating article in the Players Tribune. And it was when he had retired and he was pretty much reflecting upon his career. And he talked a lot about practice and he talked a lot about going to the gym day in and day out and shooting that same three over and over and over and over and over. And he talked about while he was putting up shots every single day, it was boring, it was grueling, it was taxing. You know, people think that success is sexy and yeah, they will go out, you know, and obviously win and they would play and perform in front of thousands of people. But he always harped back to the fact that he just kept putting up the shots. And because of that routine, because of that habit, that's how he had the successful career that he ultimately, you know, carved out. So, you know, when we think about our own challenges and how do we overcome that, routine, habit, shot, every single day. How are you embedding it into everything that you're doing? You do not negotiate. The late and the great Kobe Bryant said it best. You do not negotiate with yourself. You do not compromise. If you're starting here and you know you want to ultimately get here, you have to figure out every single step in order to get to that point. I'm starting in A. My point is to get to point B. What is it going to require? And if the things that I'm doing, the things I'm putting in my body, the things that I'm watching, the things that I'm listening to, the people I'm hanging out with, is that all in sync from getting me from point A to point B? It's as simple as that. Don't overcomplicate it, right? Don't make it this intricate, crazy little formula that we have to. It's as simple as that. Putting up the shot every single day.
Now, I only share.
Yo, Noel, please hop on. Courtney, please hop on. But I just need to reiterate the sermon that we just heard and the line that I know I'm going home with tonight. We don't mind losing because we know how to win. Noel, you better talk to him for me. Welcome you both. Our entire crew back here is like on the scene. We're about to shout because if what you did not just share with us in that clip does not epitomize what we about here, right? Like, it's not about just going part of the way. Like, it's not about like not understanding the consistency. It's about doing it and showing up every single day. So thank you so much for just gracing us. Both you and Courtney have killed the game. You said you've been here since 2018. And when I tell you all, the Michaud Film Festival is one of the most well-produced, well-curated, well-programmed. I mean, the level of thoughtfulness that went into the branding this year, y'all. I mean, the theme, you have to remind me what the theme was specifically, but folks showed up dressed in, attire such as they worked at the airport. They were taking us on a journey. And that is the type of excellence that we are so grateful to be able to partner with you all on. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I do want to give you guys an opportunity just to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about how you came to found the festival. What is inspiring this energy that is so magnetic, and obviously what makes us grateful to be able to work with y'all.
Amazing. Thank you for having us. Always great to partner with
I can't hear you,
like-minded.
Courtney.
Oh.
Noel, are you?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear either of them. Let's see what's going on. Can you guys not hear me?
I can hear you, Noel.
I think we're good. They're good. Yes.
Oh, okay. You guys can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I guess just a quick background on myself. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. Spent a little bit of time in New York working in news before moving to LA. I say the whole first act of my career has been in unscripted producing and development. Adding on to that, working with the film festival, founding the festival, giving myself a whole new expansive set of skills. And then also Noel and I have a production company as well. And so dabbling in the scripted side of things as well. So making myself very well-rounded. Noel? You're on mute.
Go ahead, Noel. You're on mute. Actually, unmute because we want to hear what you got to say.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. I was just making a quick little change on this end. But no, man, it's exciting to be here today. When I got out to Los Angeles in 2013, I was inspired by the late Michael Jawe, who started the LA Web Fest. And Mike's goal was to create a platform and space for artists and filmmakers to come together to celebrate their unique art and to, most importantly, ensure that we're staying connected to one another through the process. And I can't tell you how honored it's been just being able to partner with you guys, in the past and to see what Black, TV and film collective has been able to do, not only for the community, but also in partnership, how we've been able to impact so many artists and filmmakers. We have people approach us on a daily basis. And the one thing they talk about is, I feel so seen. I feel so recognized. I feel so ultimately represented. And I think a lot of that goes into those who embody the organization and how important we understand that recognition and representation is. And that's why we go above and beyond. So just grateful to be here, man. And thank you guys again for this opportunity.
No, absolutely. Again, I cannot celebrate you all. And I do want to make sure I get it right, because what was the theme of this year's festival? Just to remind us.
It was outliers.
Yes, outliers. This idea of creating an environment where people are going above and beyond. Like we're not in the regular, we are in the outlier. And I just love that because it came through in so many aspects of the festival. So one thing I'd love for you all to just highlight is, you know, this importance of festivals, obviously, to helping to advance folks who've been in the industry who are trying to go to the next level. Obviously, that's connected to our mission. You know, why was it important for you all to found the Micheaux Film Festival? Obviously, would love to know, like, Micheaux is a person, you know, like, help us understand the impact and importance to you all of naming the festival after someone like him. But yeah, we just love to hear a little bit more about that story.
Absolutely. Noel, I'll let you take the first part because I know it's more personal to your story, and then I'll take the second half of the question.
Yeah, absolutely. So while working on a short film, we actually had a PA of ours come out and tell us that he was homeless. And this PA was living in a tenant encampment that was 2 blocks away from the apartment complex we had just moved out of. And so this was an eye-opening experience to see someone day in and day out, you know, giving us 14, 15 hours. And though they were PAing on our set, they also worked as a production assistant, or excuse me, as a actor as well. So we wanted to create the festival to honor Oscar Micheaux and to be a well and a space for all creators to come together and to pull value and pour value back into. You know, when you look at Micheaux's legacy from the 1920s to the 1940s, he wrote, directed, produced, and distributed over 44 feature films independently, operating outside of the traditional Hollywood commercial financing system. Micheaux's goal was to bring together polarizing worlds that otherwise would not intersect: black and white, rich and poor, rural and urban. So in that same vein and legacy, we created the space and platform honoring him and making sure that we embodied everything that he represented, all the way down to some of the themes that we've incorporated and the excellence that we really pride ourselves in moving in.
Oh, love it, definitely. And Courtney, I'd love to hear your addition to that.
Well, I think he kind of touched on most of it, but I think, you know, naming the festival after Micheaux really was just it was an homage. You know, I think when we were developing the festival, we realized that so many people were never taught about Micheaux in film school. So many people had no idea who he was, had no idea of all of the accomplishments that he achieved, especially in the 1920s, 1940s. Like, it's pretty incredible. And so we really wanted to honor his legacy, as Noel mentioned, and really just kind of set his name up front, because I think, you know, when you think of the film school grades and everything they teach you, it's kind of a travesty that he's not always mentioned. And I do think that he's beginning to get a bit of his just due. He has the exhibit in the Academy Museum, and it lets us know that we're on the right path and that we're honoring an absolute pioneer.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, and I'd love for you to maybe just bring up my first, you know, the second part of my question around, like, why is it so important for us to have festivals like Micheaux to be able to support, you know, our BTFC members and anyone else out there, you know, who is trying to figure out how to get their project seen?
Absolutely. I mean, festivals it's the lifeblood of independent cinema. You know, I think from the networking, the connections, being able to just give your project a platform. You know, creators, we pour our blood, sweat, tears, and cash into our projects. You want people to see them, right? And so the film festival route is the best, excuse me, the best route to go in order to just get it as much exposure as possible. And I think that, you know, having a festival run by creators, by filmmakers, we understand the nuances and understand the experiences. And, you know, we really aim to cater and craft an experience that we would want to be a part of.
Man, listen, I want to be a part of it. I want to make sure I leave some time for y'all to shout out the festival so everybody who is in the area can attend. I do want to ask you, you know, we are talking a lot about parity here, right? You know, the importance of creating access. We want to move that needle from that 4% we've been talking about, which is the average percentage of positions in US produced productions, whether that be showrunners, producers, you know, sort of the people that actually have the power to greenlight projects, is what the number is. And yet we make up 14% of the population, right? And we are really intentional about that. And one of the things that makes our partnership with you exciting is because you understand that same thing. So as you think about this conversation around parity, like, what do you want our members, what do you want our people tuning in who are maybe just learning about the BTFC, just learning about Micheaux, to recognize about this need for parity? Either one of you.
You know, I often, oh, go ahead, Court.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm chewing on it. Go ahead.
Oh, I often say when we go to our award show, we always leave our audience with some form of charge, right? In terms of what have we went through as a creative community and where do we go from here? And I brought up the importance of love and leading with love from a standpoint that it is a privilege to have love, an even bigger privilege to extend it. Why? Because there are some people and some things that go an entire lifetime and never experience love, right? And if I followed that up this past year, one of the things that I talked about was the need and the importance to ensure that we get out here and then we help somebody that can do nothing for us in return, right? So we're talking about two thematic concepts of love and selflessness. And I think with the film festival and what we've tried to do by making sure that everyone feels seen and represented and spoken to in some capacity or another is to, number one, ensure that the community feels loved and the community not only feels represented, but that they feel seen and inspired so much to the point that they'll take what they pretty much gained from the festival and they give it back to somebody else in order to edify and to help the next person. When you think about the power of a company or the power of a film festival, it's the energy ultimately that embodies that festival. Someone comes through your doors, they get the idea of what the experience is, they can see the details and the nuance and those who are also representing, and then they use that energy to put towards their next project, right? So when we know, especially now, how important representation is, how important making sure that those who often are left out of the conversation are now being put into the conversation. What we try to do from a broad perspective is ensure that we speak to universal themes that everyone's aware of, but might maybe not experience it. And then we allow that to be the embodiment of who we are and what we represent in every single facet and corner when it comes to the Michelle Fest.
Whew, listen, I need to give you a platform, Noel, so you can just come and talk because you just be leaving us feeling great. Listen, it is such a pleasure to be able to have you all here. It has been an honor to partner with you. Like I said, we are so grateful for the opportunity for our members' films to screen. We've hosted panels with you all in conversation. So let's keep working together. So I want to give you all just a quick 10 seconds, shout out the festival, let people know where they can find out if they want to submit. I will shout out, we do have a partnership with them. So we are able to offer discounted rates on submissions if you are a member of the BTFC. So Noel, Courtney, let us know, where can they find more out about you guys?
Yes, so we are the Micheaux Film Festival, MICHEAUX. You can find us at Micheaux Film Fest, most places. That's our website. It's our Instagram. Definitely check us out on Film Freeway. Read all of the categories and submission categories that we have available. Our submissions will be opening next month, so we're very excited. And we look forward to seeing all of the amazing projects. This is our favorite part of just being able to see everything and all of the genius and brilliance and creativity that everyone in all of our filmmaking community has been able to display.
Absolutely. Thank you both for joining us this evening. Thank you both for making our love letter even more full of love. We look forward to being there ASAP for the next festival. All right. So keep being great. Keep planning that legacy. All right. Thank you guys both so much for joining.
Thank you.
And shift to this conversation further about legacy. For those of you who are just joining in, we want to make sure you understand our origin story. You know, how did we see the foundation for the legacy we are here today raising money for? So stay tuned because you're going to get to understand our roots and how we got started. Founder Haria Muhammad couldn't get a yes from Hollywood funders and studio executives to make her work. She turned her frustration into action and founded the Black TV and Film Collective.
We never intended to start a nonprofit organization. We ourselves were hungry for community, a community of filmmakers who looked like us, who shared some of the same problems that we had in terms of finding resources and finding funding and finding opportunities to screen our work.
The BTFC exists purely for a couple of very simple yet profound reasons. We need to support and help Black filmmakers make their work. And within that is number two, this idea of really allowing Black creatives, producers and writers
the privilege and the permission to have sustainable careers in the entertainment industry.
We just, started getting together very informally, reading each other's scripts, giving each other notes. It turned into us just helping each other, showing up for each other.
We were a meetup group that met once or twice a month at a bar around NYU in New York City. Like-minded filmmakers who want to tell our stories, Black stories.
And fast forward to 2015, she came to me because the meetup group was really taking off, and she decided to actually establish it as an official nonprofit, and she asked me if I would be a founding board member. And so that's how the Black TV and Film Collective was born.
The mission of the BTFC is to find opportunities for Black creators to create and maintain economically sustainable careers. Not only finding someone their first entry-level job, but their second, third, and fourth jobs, and also working with studios and production houses to create the creative supply chain to fill the pipeline of creatives and professionals who are experienced that they claim are so hard to find.
Only 4% on average of key creative positions in US-produced films and TV are held by Black creatives. Yet we make up 14% of the population. It is imperative that we achieve parity.
How can we as content creators create if there's not a platform, a group of like-minded people to support us?
We need this more than ever. We need art and we need media and creative that speaks to the problems that we face on a human level.
Black TV and Film Collective became such a sounding board during the onset of the pandemic and the many murders of Black people in this country.
The BTFC is needed now more than ever. We can get lulled into a false sense of security thinking that all the battles to fight have already been won. And if you're a Black creative, a Black filmmaker anywhere in the United States or across the globe, you know that's simply not the case.
Giving your time and your resources to the Black TV and Film Collective, no joke, it helps to make our world better because you have filmmakers and you have creatives who, for whatever reason have chosen this profession, have chosen to spend their time and their energy creating art and creating products that address various issues or that bring us joy.
I would write a little more, then monthly I would come to the screenwriting, take reads, and at some point I felt like the script was good enough to start thinking about producing it. And that's when things kind of started to move forward.
The Black TV and Film Collective isn't just a movement, it's a revolution. A revolution to help create more parity in the future of entertainment.
I want the world to know that the BTFC is about giving voices, prioritizing our voice, that our voice is not drowned, that our voice is not secondary.
I believe the legacy that the Black TV and Film Collective is creating is really setting the groundwork for more opportunities for creators of color.
We just keep going. We are an organization that is run by sweat equity. And so I really appreciate every last one of our members because they believe in our mission and they believe in us. They believe in what we're doing. And I'm excited to see where we're going to go in this next chapter of the Black TV and Film Collective. And I invite you to join us and take the journey with us.
Oh my goodness. Every time I watch that video, I get so excited because it is a testament to just how far we've come. As Haria just shared, it wasn't even intended to be a nonprofit. And look at us, 8 years later, we are here, we are fundraising. And I got something. Thank you to share because you all are showing up. Listen, and we are so close. We are so close. I'm going to start by saying we are so close. We are trying to hit $7,000 within the hour. That means before 6 o'clock, we are looking to hit our next milestone of $7,000. And if we do that, that means we only need, I'm told, another $700 to get to our milestone of $7,000, $700 to get to $7,000. And if we get just $700 more, that allows us to fund office hours for 7 new BTFC members. And what are office hours? We've heard people talk a lot about our programming. Our office hours are one of the most impactful things that creates the delta in our members' careers because they get to come and talk to seasoned professionals, get one-on-one conversation, intimate, personalized coaching. And we have office hours on everything from how to get money, how to get funding for your programs. How do I move from this scene? How do I move from this scene in my screenplay to this next scene in my screenplay because I've been stuck? How do I think about going out and actually having a tough conversation with the director or some talent that I'm having a struggle with because I know I got to get this done in order to get to the other side? These things are important, and being able to have an hour and a half conversation with somebody who's been there, who's done that. You know, we have amazing people who donate their time, our advisory board, our established folks who have come through the BTFC and they're coming back to give, as the collective is all about, are giving our members vital time. So you all giving $700, y'all, let's get there. We got almost a half an hour to get that number. So please, if you're just tuning in, welcome to our telethon, and you are not too late to be able to make an impact tonight. I also want to shout out folks. Y'all have been showing up as I shared. So thank yous. Thank you to Francis. Thank you to Lolita. And y'all anonymous donors out there who have decided to give in a manner that doesn't even acknowledge you. You know, we just want to say thank you, right? Every dollar counts. And we are so grateful for you all who have been in our anonymous group, because y'all are helping us reach our milestones. So how y'all feeling? It's the evening hour. You know, I put on a jacket, right? Because we pulling up. Some of y'all are getting off of work just now. If you're on the West Coast, some of y'all are probably home. Hopefully you're snuggling up, sitting on the couch with a little bit of popcorn, a little bit of bubbly, a glass of red wine, to hopefully enjoy our, next several hours of telethon love. So we are moving into a screening of another project that we call Lettres LA. And this is a project that I love to share because it is an example of the collective coming together. I mean, we got about maybe 4 or 5 people who are involved with this. 3 of them are going to be here after we screen the project to just talk about what is it like to actually work as a team in order to bring a project to light, and why the BTFC is so impactful in helping to facilitate those kinds of partnerships. So stay tuned, and I present to you Lettres LA.
Thank you for keeping it locked on Vibe Radio. You're listening to 101.11 FM, bringing you the vibes. Yo, you're listening to the #1 on the top 10 from the boy TJ, a song by the name of X Games. Yo, you see all your ladies out there with the stress? You'll need to stop playing out there. Joining me in studio right now at the top of the hour is my girl, Shen.
Yes. What's good, people?
Yo, you know what, Shen in the building is nothing but vibe.
It's nothing nice. Welcome to the world, boy.
Yes, I. Yo, you see all them with the stress, Shen? Wait, what we tell them real quick? Say, drop it, hey. Yes, yo, listen, Teddy coming for the Grammy. Watch and see. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, it's time for Let Laugh.
Yes, keep it locked right here, 101.11 FM. Brother.
What was it?
Yes. Just happy to be here, yes?
Yeah, man, what's it about? How you feeling?
Nothing. Gonna check the Insta, but listen, last night online, I saw that there was a petition to free Vibes Cartel. You know I was excited. Tip, you good?
Yeah, man, just something I saw that. What you say, free will, boss?
Listen, you know the day they free Vibes is the day I go in Jamaica.
With you in that sauce?
In the sauce? I am the sauce.
Okay, Miss Pepper girl.
Listen,
All right,
plus I need a vacation.
No, that makes 2 of us, sure.
Listen, so where we going, man?
What you say, 5 first, girl?
Is there any other way? I mean, we go Jamaica to Trinidad, go Carnival one time, bring your woman.
Yeah, we'll see. Yes, yo. Thank you for keeping it locked on Vibe Radio. You're listening to 101.11 FM, bringing you the vibes. Listen, it's time for another edition of Let's Laugh. Yo, Shan, tell the people what's about to go down.
Yes, you guys know what it is. This is Letla. You guys send us once a week from a listener. We'll get a letter. And you tell us your troubles. We give you the real deal.
Yes. If you have a story to tell, something that you need help with, send your letter to twaka@vibesradio.com. When we open the lines, the number to call is 347-882-3672. Call in and let's talk.
All right, so what you got for us today?
Yo, listen, that letter there, boy, that one there, I don't even know what to make of that one.
Listen, you always find something juicy.
These letters that show you down. You don't know if to laugh, cry, console. Anyways, no long talking. Let's get into it.
Come on.
You ready?
I was born ready.
The letter reads, me and my girl have been together for 2 years now. I love this girl with all my heart, and I've been faithful to her from day one.
See, I like that.
Oh yeah, don't start. Now, as of late, our relationship hasn't been the same. Let's just say the freshness of the relationship isn't there anymore. Now, one of the things that has come up is this guy from her workplace. They always text in, sometimes he even calls her late in the night. Now, I told my girl I didn't like their friendship, and as far as I know, she and that guy had stopped being so close. Now, when I went to surprise my girl last week, I was the one who got a surprise. I showed up with roses, but my girl was not home. I tried to call, but her phone went straight to voicemail.
Sipping my tea.
The next day, I casually asked her, "Where were you?" She said that she was home all night long.
Wait. That math ain't mathing.
She said that she was home last night, and when I gave her a chance to come clean, she said yes, she was home. At that point, I got vexed. I was upset. I told my girl I knew for a fact that she wasn't home. Being caught red-handed, she admitted that she was with that same guy and that she and him went to some community meeting last night.
Wait. Rewind and come again, Selector. A community meeting?
She said that she and him apparently went to some community meeting last night. I broke up with her on the spot. Now, ever since then, she's been calling and trying to get in touch with me. She's claiming that she has nothing romantic with this guy and that she loves me. Now, I don't know what to believe or if I should trust her. Am I crazy or does she really have something with this guy? I can't eat, sleep, or think straight. Do I take her back or do I walk away?
Wow. People really out there going through.
Yeah, man, listen, that relationship thing is not easy.
Yeah, man. But you know what? My granny used to say to me, if something isn't making sense, it's because it don't make no sense.
So you think the girl is cheating?
I mean, it's really hard to think about anything else. A community meeting late in the night? I know what type of communities does meet late. But you know what do you think?
I going to let the callers decide.
Sounds good.
Our phone lines are open. The number to call is 347-882-3672. We're going to take our first caller ahead. Caller, go ahead. You are live.
Hello, Tib, Chen. That girl is cheating. Bottom line. First of all, she know exactly what she's doing. I don't know what it is with these
Hold on. We can't give she the benefit of the doubt?
Benefit of the doubt? No, she have something going on with this guy. Red flag everywhere.
Caller, go ahead. You are live.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Carla, we can hear you.
Hi, Ray, Castries, we live. Everyone in the balance there, I'm sorry.
Big up. All right. So, Ella, what do you think about that man in the letter?
I need a man like that. To send me roses.
Caller, go ahead. You are live.
It can be magical when two people love each other wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Come get with the red flags, man.
You and your co-worker going out while you and your boyfriend in trouble?
Okay, first date, second date,
It's like our four-fish, like, I kind of feeling him, not feeling. You know what I mean?
Girl, I get you. But I mean, wait and see what he brings to the table, right?
Red flag 2. If they were just hanging out or whatever nonsense she said, she wouldn't cry and lie.
Our greatest pains come from our greatest loves.
Red flag 3. Just say where you were and done that. You understand?
Yeah, you're making sense, my brother.
But to lie and say you were at home and the fact is that you were with him. Awa, no. That girl is cheating.
Exactly.
What about the guy in the letter?
There are 2 types of people in this world. Those who do not know who they are and choose to sacrifice in the name of love, hoping to find themselves.
Okay.
In the end, they create nothing but misery.
And mate, do the right thing by putting her out. All right? Leave that girl alone. Madness, that man. Session. What time you come off tonight?
All right, caller. Thank you for your contribution.
There are those who know who they are. These are the ones who can truly be in love because they know how to love themselves first.
Thank you for your contribution.
I've been through it myself, right? In my own life. And I think that maybe they can find their way through.
But at what cost? At the end of the day, you both have to want the relationship. And from where I see it, he's on the shorter end of that.
Thank you for your contribution. Shen, what's your real take on the situation? Was this guy missing what was right in front of him the whole time?
I mean, I wouldn't say that, Tib. It's not that black and white. But he definitely had a part to play in all of this.
What do you mean?
Let's look at the fact that a woman is not walking away just so. So there was something that he was or wasn't doing that made her look elsewhere. And the thing was rocky before this, and so maybe this was just a catalyst for them to know they shouldn't be together. Like, that's not always a easy pill for us to swallow. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you for your contributions. You are tuned into Let La. I will catch you every Wednesday here with your girl, Shen. We're going to take a